Hello everybody, welcome back to 7 Days. We're on day 6 of the Voorhees series. We're coming up towards the end of this series with day 7 because spookiness is gonna be done. Well, it's not really done. I mean, is spookiness ever really done? It's probably not actually ever done. But I already have the next series lined up, as in it's going to be started prior to next week. For those of you who are interested in seeing a server playthrough, because I've never actually done one, I've played in a lot of servers and I have put them on my VODs channel. VODS, Videos on Demand. It's More to Me for Life, VODs. I've been doing all of the server stuff over there because it's live streams. So what I decided to do was try something different since we are going to be trying out the Alpha 16 is back mod. I want to be able to fully get into that mod, and typically when I just live stream that, I live stream it once a week, which means over the course of a month I'm only playing it like 4 times plus a couple of hours on the weekend if I can get time to get on it. It's just not enough time to get into a mod that changes the game that much. So I think what I'm going to do is between people spawning in, between the streams and my games, I should be able to acquire a lot more hours and actually be able to vet the mod more seriously doing it that way. So I'm very excited. That's going to get started on Wednesday during my stream at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on the VODs channel. By the way, thank you guys for showing up. Those of you who did, that showed up on the main channel for us playing Outlast Trials. I know that was not at all what you guys were expecting, and I do have different tastes other than 7 days. It was a very, very fun weekend. Thank you guys for participating, and congratulations to those who won themselves keys to games. I do hope to be doing something like that again later on in the year. There's supposed to be something coming out in December. Fallout is supposed to be getting a new map for its Fallout 76 stuff, and there's going to be a bit of a to-do around that game, and I would like to be able to give away some game keys specifically during that time too. Now, I will not be getting the new Vegas Collector's Edition thing. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon, but we should still have a whole lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys there whenever I do set up that. Let's get on this, because we have got ourselves one big push that we need to do before the end of the series, and that's the day 7, basically our All Hallows Eve, and we need to make it spooky. I actually need a lot of pumpkins. I don't know where to find a whole bunch of pumpkins. I was thinking, let's go talk to Rect, you know? And see about if whether or not, you know, he's going to sell us some pumpkins. Ugh. Because we're going to definitely need some jack-o'-lanterns if we can make some. And then, let's see, we're going to need candles. We're going to need jack-o'-lanterns. We're going to need this horde to not bother me. And I was expecting the series to go on longer, but after playing just a week of this, I realized it doesn't actually change enough of the game for me. Now, mind you, I didn't get that far. I have done it again. I'm so sorry, piggies. Every time I go through there, I run into them. It doesn't change the feel of the game enough, I guess, is my concern. And while I do think that the mod that changes the skill points and everything does help, I'm hoping a more overhaul mod might fix some of my quirks with the game. So we'll see. Plus, playing in a server makes it a little bit more, I don't know, like wacky things can happen, different stuff happens. You know, sometimes the crazy does happen in the game, but having multiple players, it means it happens a whole lot more, you know? It's just my thoughts on it. I keep looking over to my left thinking someone has walked into the room. I've got my overalls hanging up on my door and they keep scaring me. I'm an adult.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I don't believe you're right. Okay.
Try anything smart, and you'll get a new start.
What if I try something dumb? I can definitely do dumb. I was hoping you would have some pumpkins, dude. Since my storm never lets up, I don't have the ability to go scout things out. I think if I ever run...
Sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
If I ever run this mod, I think I will have times of clarity at like midday or something like that, just so that I would be able to scout out further, because right now it's just like there you can't see anything, which is very spooky and creepy and is legitimately a way to play. I feel like I'm missing important stuff, you know? Like places I would normally go to find a thing. Like right now, I'm sitting here racking my brain. Did I find one of the Judith Witch buildings? Because if I did, I know she has got pumpkins. I just don't remember if I've... Where am I going? Immediately in the wrong direction? That's where? I don't know that that's it. That might be it right there. Let's go check that. Ow! Hey, I went that far without running into anything. That was pretty good. Anyway, what I was saying is with the upcoming series, I know I'm cutting this one short, but first off, most people don't seem to be watching it, and I think it's because the storm adds a whole bunch of pixelation to the video, which I was not accounting for. So the thumbnails don't look good, and stream compression does not make this look good, even though it looks very cool, and I definitely recommend trying to play with this type of setting. It does look spooky, so definitely try it out. No, this is not the one I'm looking for. It's similar, but not the one I'm looking for. Shady Schwein. Do you have pumpkins by chance? I haven't even gone that far. Look at that. I have barely even used this map. That kind of sucks. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whenever YouTube compression destroys your video, you gotta change the things. You gotta change the things in the stuff. Ow. Why? Out of curiosity, could I use this silo perchance? There, let's check this out. You know, because I've done tall things before. Could I potentially use this silo as a horde base? It should work through one horde night, you know? Even if it collapses, I've still got a lot of buildings around me, and the zombies are still going slow. Not that I'll be able to kill them, but they would still be going slow. Enough for me to run them through or around a whole bunch of spikes. You're just gonna go ahead and go down here and mess with some stuff, aren't you? There's a dog. Nope. 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 Okay, well, I'm not using that, am I? Nope, 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 nope. I know this one. There's boar inside, but there's no dog. Hi. How are you? How's your stuff? How's your things? She is already angry. Slow down, lady. Not to mention this rage mode kind of makes it to where I can't really do the Voorhees things. Which is supposed to be them always walking continuously, always towards you type of thing. They're not really doing it. They're getting angry and starting to run. Okay. We do have this, but there's also this on the inside. Have you got... Here, let's turn on the light and actually see what we're doing here. I can upgrade these. Heck yeah. We'll just use this. Hang on. Let's mark it so I don't lose track of where I'm at. Save waypoint, and we're gonna use this. Probably the wrong one to be using, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Sealed shipping crate. What do we got? Don't slap that. Alright. Nice. Anyway, I am looking forward to getting back into a 7-day server. It's been a long time since we've actually gotten into a server and really did a whole bunch of stuff. 2.0 kind of killed most of the want for a server, but I'm hoping with the Alpha 16 mod, well, Alpha 16 is back mod, that maybe we can find some people who actually enjoyed the previous way it was playing. We'll see, we'll see. I'm hoping to get some of those vibes back myself, I'll be honest with you. Okay, now do I want to knock them down in here, or do I want to knock them down outside? Because if I do it in here, I'm going to have to give them a way out or they're going to beat on the building. I could try doing it in here and then, you know, put a whole bunch of mines there and then, I don't know, put their exit out right here. This might take a while for me to bang through though. Actually, I should just be doing like the bottom one, not even any of the others, just do the bottom one. And then leave this spot open because they can go through a one block path. I don't even have to open anything else. But I'm going to wait until right before the Horde to put my traps in because you and I both know I will step on them. Okay, there they go. That's a way out. This is my way to go in and out. Okay, and then we're going to have to break this to give them a path to come in. And how do I want to do this? Because I can't do like a corner like I normally do, that's how they usually get changed up. Whenever I do my bases, if you haven't seen one of my Horde bases, it's basically like a change in pathing. And typically whenever you do a Horde night, the zombies are hella fast and they can't really corner very well. Their drifting skills need work, you know? So if you put a lot of corners in your beast, tight corners, and a couple of jumps, about half, maybe even 90% of the zombies will fall at least once or twice before making it to you. Blah! Oh, how did I not die? No? I was just wanting to look. Here. I'll put a few of those. Try and give them a clear path they can bang through. That way they won't bang through the rest of the wall. For the most part, this does work. Every now and then, of course, you have a zombie that's doing the dumb and banging on things that does not even make sense. For an engineering zombie. There we go. That should be pretty safe. Okay, that's good enough. We'll save the rest of it for other things. Oh, I don't have any extra wood on me. Well, I'm going to have to rectify that. We've got that. Now we've got to give them a pathway to get up here. Alright, what I'd like to do is go around to the back side of this and poke a hole through the wall and put a hay bale at the back of it. That way... let me see, how do I want to do this? That way, if they do get in, I can get out. What kind of sense does that make? What are you doing? Does that mean... No, this side is not on the same level. Alright. Actually, it could be, if I fix this. There we go. Now, I'm hungry. Okay, let's get these. I do need to stop and go find food and go chop some wood really quick. The sketch is already in. I do have to do some... like some awesome stuff and things to the back part of this, but that should work for the Horde. Let's go back to base, grab some food, and chop down some trees. As a matter of fact, let's down a whole bunch of potatoes. I don't mind eating a ton of potatoes. Actually, could I eat 7 big potatoes in real life? I don't think I could. They would have to be tiny potatoes. Okay, we've got 60 some odd food and 30, no, 6 water. I need more drink. Oh, don't fall on your own traps, Liz. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I also completely concur. If anybody wants to go and play this series, because, like I said, the main reason why I'm not doing this one anymore is just, it does not look great on YouTube because of the compression issue that YouTube has. It just makes it look all pixelated, which is not actually how I'm seeing it. It looks pretty good. It looks very spooky and stuff, but I understand why it's probably not showing up on YouTube so well. Because YouTube is like that. Hi. Oh. You know what? I just realized I was not actually wanting to have a fight with you, lady. It is not even necessary that we have an argument. I do need trees, though. I need lots of wood. Anyway, I would definitely recommend trying to play this setting. I'm not sure which way would be scarier though, having the zombies slow and hard to kill. You know, slow but always after you and hard to kill. Especially if you turn up their ability to take out a building to try and find you. Or if you make them easy to kill but fast, that could be spooky too. So I definitely recommend trying out this setting. Hi kitty kitty. You are not allowed to sit on my keyboard, dude. I see what you are doing. It's every time. Every time. Here, let me just pass through. Let me stop right here. Let me sniff your microphone. Butt on the keyboard. Every time. And that cat acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. Is this... yeah, there should be a bag or something underneath here, right? Was really hoping for like a better weapon, but never mind. How much do I have? 641. That's not a whole heck of a lot. Because I also need to make traps. Nope. Don't do it. Okay, let's go back over here and do as many upgrades as we can and then punch a hole in the back of that thing so that I can get out. In case the dumb happens. And you know the dumb is probably going to happen, so... Wait, are you in there? What are you doing in there? You're not allowed to play in there. Oh, why are you running? Why, dude? Why? Okay. Okay. I guess we're fixing to find out how this works. Oh, it works. Ow! I don't necessarily want it to work that well right this second, though, you know? You know what? I think I will make this a doorway as well if I get time to, just in case I fall down here. I've got a way out. The zombies can climb through a one-block gap. I cannot climb through a one-block gap. It would suck to fall down here and then just kind of get stuck. There we go. And I need to fix this. Make them go over the top of it. Okay, I am gonna have to move this. I need to be able to lay down a hatch or something so I don't fall down there in the middle of the fight, and I will need to back up to this particular block. So let's get it moved. Just kind of do this as a deterrent against the zombies getting on top of that. Not that it will actually stop them if they decide they want to do that, but hopefully it'll be a slight deterrent because there are other blocks up there blocking their path. I need to get down there and fix the other pathway up to me so they have more than one way to come up. And lay down my hay barrel. Put down this, obviously. And then the beast should more or less be good, right? Hatch. Craft. Doer. Craft. Doer. And then of course out here I need to put a way to get in and out because I've technically blocked up my way here, so yeah. Let me go ahead and do that really quick as well. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen at some point. Oh man. Simple. Okay, and then do this in case I need to do a quick bail. Should I? I probably should move this. If I accidentally land on this, it's going to do the same thing I just did to my leg because of this. So let's move this. It'll keep also the zombies from getting confused. I really need to get back home and get something from my leg. I knew that was going to happen before I even did it. but I did do it anyway. Dadgummit. Okay, that'll do it. How did I get so many silver nuggets when mining? Occasionally you'll find rare metals. Is that including whenever I mine into buildings? Did I find building silver? I probably did. Why not? You know, why not? We need creatures that we can milk for, you know, milk, obviously. And then whenever they give you the milk makes strong limbs for like 2 hours or something like that. So you're less likely to get bone breaks for when you're building. There we go. Just go ahead and do those. I don't think we will get a cop or something during our first day, but it's entirely possible. Therefore, let's make sure I've got something protecting at least the bottom rungs so I can get up off the ground, because typically I will try to run with the zombies anyway, but I always go up into my base to allow myself to recover if I get really damaged. Let's go ahead and finish this part up here, and then if I've got time to, I'll take care of the other section. Come on, work with me. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to move a little bit so that I will wind up falling. There we go. Oh, please don't let me fall right now. Alright. That should take care of that part. Okay. It took all day long, but I think this base is actually ready for a day 7 horde. No problemo. Now, whether or not I am ready for a day 7 horde is a different story. I don't really have the tech or anything for it. I wonder if that's going to stop them from coming up here, if they will still path up here. Hey, Fluffy, could you come over here and help me test my base, make sure it's still working properly? Ah, there he is. And he just walked off. I'm kind of worried about him, guys. What happened? I think he just died when he went in there. I think he just died. Okay. So... Yep, he just died. Now, I would not recommend this style of base for a later horde, especially if you're expecting, like, infernals or something like that. Or if you're expecting the Frostclaw to show up, along with his 8 tiny reindeer or whatever it is he shows up with. What the heck? There must have been someone in the grass that I did not even see. And I would definitely recommend, if you're going to play with this particular mod, to make it to where your traps are able to be picked up. There is a mod for that. Well, probably like your iron ones at least. That way you could invest in iron ones and then pick those guys back up or something like that, however you want to balance it. But honestly, going back and forth to do tons and tons of tree harvesting would probably just get tedious, so I would definitely recommend that one if you want to try this mod out. We are going to be coming back for probably a raid and a day 7 horde. I will see you guys next time. You have a wonderful day overnight and you stay shiny. Bye!